Hello and welcome to the Nita Black Show. And no, it's been a while, but I've been down for a while. So I'm back at you for a specific reason. I have a lot of black folks calling me today about Juneteenth. You got some calling and asking me, am I going to events for Juneteenth? And then you have others calling me, asking me, what is Juneteenth? So we're going to start out with the Black Panther poem of the day, and this one is called, Where Did Blacks Go Wrong? Tell me how we lost our way. Where did blacks go wrong? We used to bill for blacks each day. Blacks ruled this world alone. One day when blacks did not see God, blacks saw the devil's face. Blacks thought that they could run away, but the devil gave them chase. The devil knew blacks were afraid, so he decided to change his form. He sent demons here to fascinate and bring a greater harm. The demons said, let's make a deal, that our ancestors thought we'd win. Just give us half your people, and the demons will be your friends. Our ancient leaders said, okay, and then the deal was done. Then the demons raped and lynched us all and killed blacks with their guns. Those that were raped and still survived are now slowly raped each day. God's soldiers fought their enemies. Now all we do is pray. Tell me a place where whites have come where chaos hasn't reigned. Tell me a place where whites didn't come to bring blacks grief and pain. They come and whisper in our ears, and then we start to fight. But we don't fight our enemies. We take our brother's life. We jump to whites' defense and say that they are not all bad. Yet we curse those that are of our kind. Now what could be more sad? Our enemies rape our children, and they mentally lynch their minds. Blacks were the first at everything, but now blacks lag behind. It took 99% of whites to make slavery the law. Then slavery became too costly, so whites decided to go to war. Some blacks thought whites had fought for us, but others knew the truth. These whites fought to find a better way to hang us in the noose. Blacks thought that whites had saved us with the Emancipation Law, until they noticed whites still were killing every black man that they saw. Some blacks thought they found freedom when they made it to the North, but they once again got willy lynched by the white people that came forth. Blacks thought if they could be like whites and go to their white schools, that blacks would then be equal, but now they're educated fools. Now blacks promote white supremacy, so whites have less to do to lynch entire families with black tokens that they choose. Blacks decided that they had to vote, but they didn't know the game. They didn't vote for those that looked like us. They marked a white man's name. Once their enemies won the race, blacks didn't get anything. Instead, whites gave black tokens money to lynch us with their banks. Black tokens promoted white companies like they were going out of style. Black people thought they struck it rich, but only for a while. The interest started to add up. The debt began to crush. Blacks ran back into slavery, and the devil felt a rush. Now blacks are working like slaves again just to make the payment. Now instead of being slaves, blacks are white indentured servants. Then white liberals came to rescue blacks with welfare stamps and housing. Now they say black folks fight like savages, so white policemen come around us. Blacks try to find some different names for what they face today. So every time blacks look around, things look the same old way. The courts are now the auction block. Slave ships are jails and prisons. Police are still slave hunters. Blacks can fight it, but it takes black wisdom. Public schools are now slave castles, yet blacks send black children there. Blacks now entrust their enemies with black children's health and care. Blacks don't fight for blacks no more the way God told us to. Blacks sold their soul to demons. Now the devil wants us to. That's a Black Panther PDCLC poem by Anita Black from 1997. So, what is Juneteenth? There are a lot of people out there that are calling for June. And today's show we were going to talk about the Juneteenth and why black folks this is the memorial anniversary of Juneteenth, but why would black folks actually celebrate? They celebrate from the 13th of June to the 19th of June, and they celebrate the so-called emancipation of black folks in a small area of Texas. And what many blacks don't understand is that they were actually moved from physical slavery to mental slavery. That's not something to celebrate. So as soon as I'm up to it, we will be doing a 15-minute show, if I can, each day to help you understand what Juneteenth is and why black folks celebrate Juneteenth and why any black person in white America would celebrate something like Juneteenth. We're going to talk about exactly what happened to those black folks in the small town in Texas. And we're going to talk about the different events and the made-up events and all kind of manipulated events that actually make black folks, give them the illusion that they're free, so that black folks don't actually work towards freedom. You had civil rights people who started out working for civil rights, and they ended up completely changing and actually promoting white supremacy in white neighborhoods, white schools, white teachers is better. So we're going to come back at you tomorrow, and we will be talking about exactly what happened on Juneteenth and how black folks got caught up in the hype of Juneteenth. We're going to talk about how if they had fought for what they were fighting for all along, we would be free. Until tomorrow, this is the Anita Black Show.